Hey team, this is George. I want to take a minute to talk with you about the company playbook. The company playbook, in my perspective, feeds back or feeds from one of the questions in week two, the prior week, and that is about legalities in the hiring process. Because it's very important that we have things in place where we know we're doing the right thing. And unfortunately, laws have come around because a lot of people have not done the right thing in the past. So we need these laws, hiring laws, and hiring guidance to give us guidance so we do the right thing because it's very important, especially as a Christian. And if you're running a Christian company or just being a Christian within a company, we have to make sure that we do the right thing. Nowhere does Christ say just love a certain amount of your neighbors. You have to love all of your neighbors. And that means that we do the right thing in the hiring process. And the reason why I say our playbook is connected to that in a way, because our playbook is huge in creating our organizational culture. When we build that cohesive leadership team and communicate with all the clarity and create clarity, what we're actually doing is building an organizational culture. Why should we care? Well, if you open that develop a playbook, it should look like this. And you answer questions: why do we exist? Why do we behave? What do we do? How will we succeed? What's important right now? And who must do what? That tells us exactly how we as an organization will react to anything. And how we react to things is a physical display of our organizational culture. So if you're an innovative type of culture, if change is just part of how you are at that organization, then you know what? Why do we exist? We exist to uh, innovate within the marketplace. How do we behave whenever situation instance is brought to us? We use the latest technology to how will we succeed. So that is how organizational cultures are built from the ground up. That's why this is such an important thing. When I worked at the Skunk Works, innovation and excellence were just the way of life. It's just the way it was. You innovated, you were allowed to make some mistakes, but by the time that product got to the customer, it was excellence, excellence, excellence. And that's why we did a lot of prototyping, things like that, just making one thing, um, seeing if it'll work, then adjusting it. So it's real important. This playbook has a lot of depth if you choose to use it. So feel free to take this workbook and apply it to your organization now and just kind of see, and feel free to bring it in and let others see it as well, because as other people speak into it, that helps that organizational culture grow. Because remember, organizational behavior in a overall concept is how an individual acts within an organization. So our organizational culture defines those actions. Because remember, an organization is made up of people. If it wasn't for people, an organization wouldn't be anything. So that's why this is such a great conversation piece this week, and something that you can take with you from here. So I hope I explained my thoughts on that okay, and have a fantastic week.